I'm just putting my water out where I can reach it. And of course the dog started barking. Because, if I try to go live, then things start happening at my house. Is it that way for you at your house? But it's Friday. It's cold. It got down to 32 last night. And, yeah. I've got the heater on full blast, pointed towards me, and I'm still cold. That's alright, though. Peter Smith, hi. How are you? I am good. I am cold, but I am up, working on my goals. How about you? What's the weather like where you are? And what are you up doing this morning? If it's morning where you are. MLM Warrior, good morning. Good morning. The rosacea, I guess because of the cold, my rosacea's kicking up. But that's alright. Bebang, my Melinda. Good morning, Bebang. How are you? I am good. I'm fussing a little bit about the cold, but you know how that goes. I'm good. There's 4 people in the room and 1 thumb. So if y'all are here and you haven't hit the thumb, please do so. And if you can share this out, please do that. I think I can still share this out on Twitter. Let me see if I can do it. So if I'm gone for just a second, it's because I'm sharing it out. This is the only one that works directly from my live Twitter. Johnny Small Pepper, hi, good morning, how are you? Bang, enjoy the Friday ahead. Oh yeah. Try and get a few things caught up, Alvin Watkins, good morning, Alvin, how are you? He says, good morning, everyone. MLM Warrior, working and creating a TikTok account. Oh, that's interesting. Is that for you or is that for your job? Bang. Mixing it up in the chat. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was being able to create unique, interesting titles for lives or videos or shorts or playlists or anything. Particularly my videos. Somebody, a troll I'm sure, fussed yesterday that my title didn't match my video. I have normal everyday videos of things I find interesting or relaxing or just enjoy watching. So I try and dress them up a little bit with some interesting titles, and I guess he took exception to the dressing it up. Let's see. Black Widow Channel, good morning. How are you? How are things where you're at? Alvin Watkins, good. I'm glad. Is it cold where you are? It's cold where I am. It got down to 32, 33 degrees. I'm cold. I have the heater turned all the way up and pulled close to me. Let's see. The Bang shared my community. Thank you. There are 7 people in the chat and 5 thumbs. If you haven't hit the thumbs, please hit the thumb. I'd appreciate it. And if you can share it out, thank you again, Babang. Please share it up. MLM Warrior, TikTok for friends. Oh, well, that's very kind of you to set it up for your friends. Babang, I love you and support you too. MLM Warrior, Happy Talk Day, observed annually on December 29th. Oh, cool. I liked all those days. If y'all aren't connected to MLM Warrior, go check him out. Every day, he posts the days of the week, or not the days of the week, but the things that day is for. I never imagined there were that many things. I knew some of them, but no, I never imagined that many. Alvin Watkins, I liked and share you out. Oh, thank you, Alvin. I appreciate it so much. Johnny Small Plepper, do what you want, Melinda. Block 'em. Don't say a word, and do you? Oh, I answer them. I figure if they were bored enough to take the time to say something to me, as I'll say something back. I'll ask them a question, or I'll just thank them for coming by. But yeah, I'm amused. Amused enough to want to ask a few people what they think. The Black Widow channel. I am great, thank you. Thinking about working on a video today. That sounds like a good idea. Friday is a good time to be working on things. Okay, I work on things through the weekend too, though. So I can't say Friday's the day to finish things up, because I'll start new things on Friday, just like any other day. Crystal's Place, good morning. Good morning, Crystal. How are you? What's the weather like where you're at? MLM Warrior, 30 degrees. Oh, you got me beat again, MLM Warrior. It's not quite that cold here. It's cold, 32, 33, but not quite that cold, thank goodness. The Bud Files, morning people. Good morning, the Bud Files. How are you? I'm talking about how cold it is again. That, and I'm talking about the titles to my different videos in particular. The Bud Files, mixing it up in the chat. MLM Warrior. Yep, TikTok day. For those of us that TikTok, I don't, by the way, but for those that TikTok, today's a cool day. Johnny Small Pepper, mixing it up in the chat. Babang, my Melinda, and chat, let's eat midnight snack. Ah, yep, it's night where you are. You could be up eating a snack. Crystal's Place, it's 36 degrees there. Yep, you're cold like I am. Alvin Watkins, I got an audition with America's Got Talent Saturday, January 20th, 2024. Well, congratulations, Alvin. You did good. MLM Warrior, trying to connect with everyone. Cool. I like it when people mix it up in the chat and get to see and talk to each other. Let's see, I believe I caught everybody that came in. If I didn't catch you, say something, because I sure didn't want to skip anybody. Babang. Wow, Alvin, really? About the America's Got Talent audition? That's way cool. Yeah, way cool. So anyhow, I like my creative video titles, and I'm trying, unique and creative, and I'm trying to come up, I don't know about how creative, but unique video titles, and I'm trying to come up with some unique playlist titles. I think it was Nick Nimmin said something last Saturday before, I don't remember. Maybe it was an older video about playlist titles being interesting and inviting. And my playlist titles are pretty boring. So I've been trying to come up with some interesting playlist titles as well. The Black Widow channel. Congrats, Alvin. Alvin, yes, Alvin, great. MLM Warrior. Alvin, can I mention you on my video? So, Alvin, is it okay for MLM Warrior to mention you on his video? So, what do y'all do for titles? For your videos or, well, anything else that you need a title on for YouTube? Do you have something standard that you use? I notice some people have sort of a standard format that they use. And then I notice some people come up with something different every time. It just depends. KP Heathen, greetings from Louisiana. I have seen you around, KP Heathen, and keep meaning to tell you I'm from Louisiana too. What part of Louisiana are you in? If you don't mind my asking. The Black Widow channel, I just title it from the content. It's all different. Yeah, and I used to do that too, but sometimes I'm not very good at that. But yeah, MLM Warrior, mine are easy. I post every day. Yep. Let's see. St. Tammany. I am way down in the corner in Calcasieu. KP Heathen. Alvin Watkins. This is the answer to your question, MLM Warrior. Yeah, Alvin Watkins says yes. Okay? Good. Make a little connection there. The Black Widow channel. Well, I do historical crime cases and sleep streams. Yeah, so that lends itself to a title. Yeah, I understand. MLM Warrior, thank you, Alvin. I will release on January 23rd or 24th. MLM Warrior, I will create the video today. Cool. That is wonderful. Yeah, I post every day. I post not shorts, but just a couple of short videos almost every day. Probably 95% of the time. And then I post shorts almost every day. Again, probably about 95% of the time. I'm not quite as consistent with lives. Weekends are complicated. Domino's with me on the weekends. She has staff most of the time, Monday through Friday, but Domino's with me on the weekends, and she likes to sleep late, and it's just more complicated on the weekends. So I don't typically get to post then. Let's see. What else is going on in the chat? Oh, good. So do y'all have anything that y'all want to talk about in the chat? I think we're going on 15 minutes. And we have 9 people in the chat and 8 thumbs. Friday, or at least this Friday, is a good morning to have a conversation, or try to have a conversation. And then I'll start returning some of my comments. Well, I return comments all day, every day. No, not even return comments. I'll make comments all day, every day. I'll watch videos and make comments on and off all day, every day. Let's see. Alan Watkins. Okay, MLM Warrior. Okay, it's cool with him. And basically try and warm up today. I'm already sitting by the heater. I think it's supposed to be one more night of the cold weather like this, and then it's supposed to warm up a little bit, into the 40s. But I can handle the 40s better than I can handle the 30s. But then, during the summer, especially last summer that was so hot, I'm worried about the heat. So it's just the time of year. Let's see. Pinoy Ka Adventure. Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. The Black Widow channel, we're cold also in central Tennessee. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet it's colder. But, I tell people I live in Louisiana so I don't have to be so cold. I was actually born in New Mexico, and it's cold there. Snow, ice. The front door used to freeze shut. Now we could go out the back door. But we moved here when I was 10 or 11. My mom is from Louisiana, and yeah, I like the warm. I like the warm enough that I've spent the rest of my life here. Let's see. Bang, staying here, my Melinda, listening. I appreciate it because I know it's the middle of your night there. KP Heathen, I had ice on my windshield 2 days in a row now. Yep. Got to go out there, which is just different, to defrost the windshield every once in a while. Yeah. I'm hoping my plants, I have some trees and pots. I'm hoping that they make it through this winter. I plan to plant them in the ground this spring and do something different with them. Maybe they won't be so adaptable. No, that's not the word I want. Maybe they won't be so sensitive to the cold if they're buried in the ground. The Black Widow channel, I like Bermuda or Bahamas warm. Right. If I'm going to have warm, I want it really warm. Alvin Watkins, thank you, everyone. You're welcome, Alvin. You are very welcome. But, yeah. But, yeah, I've had my trees in pots 2 years now, and it's just not going the way I wanted it to go, or the way I had planned for it to go, so I'm going to plant them. Kelly Caldwell, good morning. Good morning to you too, my friend. Liked and shared, watching the ads. Yeah, if y'all get advertisements, y'all let me know. I figured out probably maybe a week ago how to turn on the advertisements before I started the video instead of after I finished. But I don't know if they're playing during the stream or not. Well, I guess they are, because this is maybe the third time that Kelly told me they were. But I find the whole monetization advertisements playing during the stream, because you don't seem to miss time on the stream. You know, I'll watch an advertisement and I'll watch it all the way through on someone's channel. And when it brings me back to the channel I'm watching, it doesn't seem like I missed any conversation, uh, which I think is really interesting. I I don't know. I think the whole process of monetization is interesting. The different things that you can do and how you can do them. And what else? Back to my titles that I'm trying to think of. A lot of times I use adjectives that sort of dress up what my video is actually about. And I guess it's the adjectives that bother some people. But it's my channel. I'll do it the way I want. Like somebody said earlier, Johnny Smallpepper said earlier, I'll do it the way I want. Bang, I love you too. So it has been 21 minutes. There are 12 people in the chat, and I have 9 thumbs. If you haven't hit the thumb, please hit the thumb. And if you have a way of sharing this, please share it. And I guess one of the things that I'm curious about is, what do y'all want to talk about? I like talking about, the next holiday coming up, or the next event that we have that is often around holidays where I work. And I will talk about YouTube some, but that's not my favorite subject, because there's like no solid answers unless it's something in the terms of service. You just keep trying different things, or at least that's what I do. I keep trying different things. So let me know if y'all have something that y'all want to talk about in the chat. Alvin and Kelly mixing it up in the chat. Good job. But I can talk about my cats and my fish tank. It's not my fish tank. It's the Grand's fish tank. But it doesn't seem to be going so well since we changed to a new fish tank. I need to pay better attention to what he's doing with it to figure out what's going on with it. Fish tanks are kind of tricky. And I've done lots of things to make it easier. Like I order the water pre-mixed with the chemicals already in it. So we're not trying to figure out who put what chemical in it and did they put enough or not. And yeah, I need to pay better attention for a while to figure out what's going on with it. And the cats, well, the cats are always hungry. Bang, your fish cage is beautiful. Yeah, I did like the old fish tank a lot. But we had it for a while and had already repaired it once. So, and it sprung a leak again. So the general advice was that it was time to retire that tank. And since we were getting a new tank, we wanted new decorations. And this is what the Grand chose. And yeah, I like it a lot. I like the colors a lot. Kelly, your fish tank is very nice. Yeah, I enjoy it. with everything that happened the last half of the year, and of course, Christmas, I haven't been paying close attention, but yeah, I'm going to be concentrating on it more once the new year starts. Well, because I'll go back to work. We sort of work on the school schedule, and the school starts Thursday, I think. I think they go Thursday and Friday. So, yeah. But I believe we go back to work Tuesday. And then the cats, for some reason, some of the cats have disappeared again. They do that, though. We're down to 2 cats right now. The newest one, who's semi-kitten, semi-not kitten anymore, and then one of the older cats. I wonder where they go. They must go someplace else and eat, right? So, somebody else must be feeding them too, which is great, because they eat all the time. Whenever I put food out, they eat every single solitary bit of it. And I could feed them 2 or 3 more times, because we try to feed them twice a day, but I could feed them the 3rd or the 4th time, and I bet you they'd eat it. They keep down the mouse population, though, so that's actually a pretty good trade-off, at least in my opinion. But I enjoy watching them. Bonnie Rose. Hello, Bonnie Rose. She says, hi, Melinda and everyone. Kelly is watching the ads. Thank you, Kelly. Bebang. I love spreading love. Yeah, I was just talking about 2 of the things that I post about fairly often, the Grand's fish tank and the black cats, and the titles that I use. But I think the titles that that the person here a day, 2, 3 days ago, I don't know, took exception to was about traffic. So I need to explain that one a little bit. I like to watch traffic. I used to go to the mall and sit around. They have benches in our mall, and watch the people go back and forth. And then with COVID, nobody was doing that. Hardly nobody was going to the mall. And I certainly wasn't. I'm a little bit older. And I started watching the cars. The kind of car, what kind of condition the car is in. And trucks. Lots of trucks. I live in a little country town, and there's lots of trucks. And there's the big trucks, and there's the SUVs, and where are those people going? What are they up to? Sometimes, how are they driving? Some people like to go fast, and some people are just sort of strolling along. But the titles for those are tricky. So if y'all got any advice about the titles for the traffic videos, y'all let me know. Let's see. Chat's moving a little bit again. MLM Warrior, mixing it up in the chat. Bonnie liked and shared. Thank you, Bonnie Rose. I appreciate that. How are you, Bonnie Rose? What's the weather like where you're at? 'Cause I'm cold here. I'm in Louisiana, and it got down to like 33, and yeah, I'm cold. I believe this channel is called Mail. It's pretty, the channel name. Let's see, Mail. Watching here. I love cats. I'm assuming that's cats. Yep. Cats are interesting. Black cats are really interesting too. Kelly mixing it up in the um chat. Male cats. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, but thanks. I might not have figured it out, but yeah, I like watching them. I like watching them in the sun when it's warm. They just lay out there in the sun. They do that in the cold here too. They like to lay against my door, and if I'm running late getting them fed in the morning, they sort of like push against the door, so it makes this sound, which I think is funny. So, Maya, it must be Molly, not male. Is it Molly? Let me know. Let's see. I have a cat. Her name is Angelo. Oh, cool. That sounds like a pretty name. Is that the cat in your icon? Molly. Yes, Molly. Okay, good, good. Um, Sorry about that. But, so the black cats don't have names. They're strays that started showing up several months ago that were starving, obviously starving. I mean, hair looked funny and non existent, bony, just, yeah. So I started feeding them, and they come and they go. And I've seen as many as 5 at a time, and but usually there's 1 or 2 at least. There's always 1 or 2 at least. And I keep feeding them, and they keep showing up. We do have some house cats. One's named Snowball, and one's named Yellow Cat. See, we're not very inventive about cat names. Yellow Cat's changed names several times. That's one of the Grand's cat. And yeah, he's changed names several times. But the house cats are not black. One is black and white, and then obviously the other one is yellow, orange, whatever. Molly, my cat is colored white. Ah, cool. Bonnie Rose, it's 35 here, and I am good, and yourself. So, where are you, Bonnie Rose? I'm in Louisiana, and it's 33. I'm in the lower part of Louisiana. And even though I'm fussing about the cold, I'm good. It's Friday. I'll sleep a little bit late tomorrow. I'm good. Next week, we've been on holiday all this time. Next week, I think it's Tuesday. I better check. We're supposed to start going back to our regular schedule at work. Molly, I saw your cats. It's beautiful. Yeah, they took some work from the beginning till now. One of the playlists with the boring titles, has cats from 4 or 5 months ago till the date of the playlist, and yeah, the difference between then and now is striking. They get wet food in the morning, and then most of the time in the afternoon they get more dry food to make sure they have enough. But they're still good mousers, and yeah, every once in a while we see them with a small rodent. So it's not like the cat food has stopped them from doing their job. I feed them because I don't want them to starve, but I also know cats are supposed to look for mice, so it's a good thing they're doing their job too. I'll get return on my money. for feeding them, that they're doing their job. Uh, I think there's only one of them that we decided didn't know what he was doing and never hunted. Even the kitten, like I said, it's not quite a kitten anymore, but even the kitten hunts. But then Mother Cat, the first cat that I knew that had kittens, she's a hunter. They're like little bitty panthers, little black cats, which, you know, the way they move, the way they shine, the way they gleam in the light. Kelly, watching ads. Cool. I appreciate it. You might be the only one getting ads. Yeah, I don't know how the monetization thing works real well. Maybe I'll learn this year. Ba-bang, it was lovely. Good, good. So, we are up to 36 minutes. Wow, this might be one of the longer ones. I think it was 30 minutes yesterday. There are 8 people in the chat and there are 11 thumbs. I'm going to have to work at it once my day job starts up again to figure out how to get the lives done and still be at work and doing what I'm supposed to be doing at the correct time. Scheduling is always an interesting thing. At least in my line of work it is. There's so many meetings and presentations and outreach activities and just plain people calling in. Well, again, I've run out of things that I can think of to say. If you have any ideas, let me know. I am fixing to get off the chat and start looking at other people's stuff. I do appreciate it when y'all come. If y'all aren't subscribed, please subscribe. If y'all would like to, consider joining. I have memberships, and I will catch you next time around. Bye.